video, I'm going to walk you through filling out the CalCloud Services form. To find the CalCloud Services form, just type CalCloud in the search bar located at the top left of the screen. Then click on the magnifying glass to search. Once the search results appear, click on the CalCloud Services form. A pop-up box will appear pre-filled with your contact information, including name, phone number, and email address up top. If you will be submitting this form on behalf of another person, click on the Edit button located at the top right of the screen in order to choose a different person to submit this form for. At first glance, you will notice some fields are in bold typeface and are marked with red asterisks. These fields are required. At a minimum, all of the required fields must be completed to either save this as a draft or to submit the form. If you have a requested completion date for the request, you would enter this by selecting a date using the calendar provided. Please note that lead times for new tenant environments, cost estimates, and discontinuing services are outlined in the instructions callout. Please review this before selecting a requested completion date. Expedited requests are not available at this time. Right below the required completion field, you will see the attachment section. If you have any documents to attach, you would do so by clicking the green plus sign and selecting the specific document or documents you are wishing to attach. For most requests, at least one document should be attached. This is covered in more detail later on. Moving on to the billing prefix field, click the drop-down arrow. You should see one or more billing prefixes specific to your organization. Choose the appropriate prefix for your request. If a specific account code needs to be used, you can enter that in the box below. Please note that a billing prefix is required, but an account code is not. You have the option to add up to 3 internal approvers for your request. At a minimum, you need to identify one approver. A pre-built list of approvers specific to your organization should appear when you select the drop-down menu next to the approver. You can also start typing either the first or last name of the approver you would like to add, and the drop-down list should update accordingly. If you do not have a second or third approver, select None from the drop-down box. If a cost estimate is required, please select Yes. This will ensure that the appropriate team receives a work order to provide you with a cost estimate. Please note that a CalCloud onboarding questionnaire is required for a cost estimate. Failure to attach this document will impact completion lead times. If a cost estimate is not required, you have 2 options to choose between. No does not require a cost estimate, or No, I have already received a cost estimate. If you select No, I have already received a cost estimate, a cost estimate amount field will appear right below. Completion of this field is not required. Next, you will be required to select a high-level category for the nature of your request using the drop-down field. Your options are New Service, Modify a Service, Discontinue a Service, or Other. Please select accordingly. If you have an approved budget amount, you can put it in the next field. The next question is a reminder that you will be charged according to our published rates. If you are not aware of what those rates are, there is a link available that will take you to our website where those rates are published. A CalCloud tenant onboarding questionnaire is required for a CalCloud cost estimate and to build a new tenant space. Please attach this up top in the attachment section and select Yes after completing the attachment. If you are requesting to discontinue a service, you may select Not Applicable. A CalCloud portal user setup questionnaire is required to build a new tenant space but can be completed after submitting your request. If you have a completed CalCloud Portal User Setup Questionnaire, please attach this up top and select Yes after attaching. If you need assistance with this document or it does not apply to your request, select Not Applicable. Cost estimates and discontinuation of service do not require this form. Please note, failure to attach necessary documents will impact completion lead times. Lastly, you will summarize your request using the free form field provided. Enter as much information as you feel is necessary to process your request. Make sure that any keywords that you might want to search by later are included in the summary field. If you would like to review all of the details of your request before submitting, you can click on the Summary button. Otherwise, you can save it as a draft and submit the service request later, or you can click on the Submit button to start the approval process.